Okay, I've had a chance to sit down at my desk, and I'm going to do some numbers here. Sometimes it's easy to get lost in numbers, and I did this a couple times because there's so many zeros, it's pretty astounding. But the number that I'm noticing a lot is unfunded debt and obligations of the United States of America of $60 trillion. So we're going to do some math here, okay? It's basic math, but there's so many zeros I had to, spend a little time doing this. But let's write out 60 trillion, okay? 60, that looks like 60,000, million, billion, trillion, okay? So there we have $60 trillion. That, some people say it's 63, 64 trillion dollars in debt and unfunded obligations here in the United States. Now, there's roughly 310 million people in the United States. Let's round it off to 300 million people. So let's write down 300 million here, okay? And I think, where we're going to put that, we're going to put it right there. 300 million people in the United States, okay? So 60 trillion, here's 300 million, and let's do some basic math with a lot of zeros. We're going to divide 60 trillion by 300 million, okay? We can take off those zeros over there, right? Take off those zeros there, and we can take off some of them there. So that leaves us with 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. That looks like that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. Nope, got to put another zero there. Divided by 3. And the answer to that is 200,000. So every single American, man, woman, child, roughly has $200,000 of debt attached to them right now because they live in the United States of America. That's enough to buy, nowadays, a pretty nice house. So you that don't have houses or renting, you already have the equivalent of a healthy-sized mortgage debt against your name if you're in the United States of America. That's astounding, and that's a figure, folks, and it's just getting bigger. I did another calculation on how much Obama is adding per year, and it's roughly $5,000 a year right now of debts being added to that right now, and that's just with the deficit at 1.5 trillion a year here, which is massive. So the party is over. Mathematically, it's certain, and that's why people are starting to study the book of Revelations, talk about the dollar collapse, etc. Okay, back to some other things.